Hello student, how are you? Okay, welcome to all in RRP classes. Today I am just going to continue our English Reader chapter 3, The Camel's Complaint. So please watch this video very attentively so that you could understand this poem well. So student, The Camel's Complaint, composed by Charles Edward Carroll. Charles E. Carroll means Charles Edward Carroll. In this poem, poet described the camels so many complaints. So I read the first stanza for you. Listen very carefully. Candy birds feed on sugar and seed. Parrots have crackers to crunch. And as for the poodles, they tell me the noodles have chickens and cream for their lunch. But there's never a question about my digestion. Anything is okay for me. So, in the first stanza, camel compares itself with candy birds, parrots, poodles. Poodles means dogs with thick curly hairs. Okay. So compare with candy birds, parrots and poodles as to what? All given for eating. And it says because it can digest anything, so no particular diet. So no particular diet is followed to the camel. So it complains about eating food. So in the first stanza, camel is complaining about food. Okay. Now I read second stanza. Cats, can sleep in a chair. Chickens can rest upon rails. Puppies are able to sleep in stable. And oyster can nap in pails bucket. What no one supposes a poor camel dozes, any place is okay for me. In the second stanza, it complains about its sleeping place. Okay? It compares itself with cats, chickens, puppies and oyster, which have particular place to sleep. But for camel, no one thinks. So any place is okay for it. Now I read third stanza for you. Lambs are indoors out of the sun. Coops are built for hens. Kittens are treated to houses well heated. And pigs are protected by pens. What a camel is handy wherever it's sandy. Any bear is okay for me. In this third stanza, camel complains about the dwelling place. Dwelling means living place. Okay? Dwelling place. It compares itself with lambs, coops, kittens and pigs. All of which have particular place to live. But has only sand as a dwelling place for camel, so it is very sad. Okay. Now I read fourth stanza. People would laugh if you rode a giraffe or rode the back of an ox. It's nobody's habit to ride on a rabbit or to try to ride a fox. But as for camel, he carries families. Any load is okay for me. So, in the fourth stanza, the camel is complained about riding. Okay. In the first stanza, it complains about how people use camel as a beast of burden. Any amount of weight can be heaped on its back, or any amount of people can ride on the camel, but no one rides on giraffe or rabbit or fox. If someone would ride on them, the people would laugh. Okay, so I read last stanza for you. A snake is as round as a hole in the ground, and weasels are baby and sleek, and no alligator could ever be straighter than lizards that live in a creek. What a camels all lumpy and bumpy and humpy. Any shape is okay for me. In the last and fifth stanza, camel complains about the features. Features means shape and size. Okay. So in the last stanza, camel complains about its features. It says that it is all made of bump and humps, whereas the others like snakes, weasels, alligators and lizards have sleek features. So the camel is upset by all these things, so it is complaints. Okay, so the end of this poem. And now, okay students, I hope that all of you must have understood this poem by now. You will get the PDF of the same chapter from PDF collection. God bless you. Now we will meet in our next video. Thank you.